Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video and for my very late Valentine's pour. But today it's Valentine's Day and well, I hope it's not too late to give you some inspiration because yeah, I think you can use those coasters which I'm pouring also for other occasions. But anyway, I have mixed some resin and I added 2 drops of the white pigment drops in there. And I have here the Interference Pearl. Both products are from Idee. The resin I'm using is the ultracast resin, a medium viscosity resin. You can use for this pour any resin you have to hand. Next color is the rich teal. It's a wonderful, Stephanie Etter calls it a Christmas green. It's a very beautiful green, and I also add just ever so slightly, and I'm gonna mix it. I want to achieve a sage color, so I just try to put the colors inside my resin where I think I can achieve a very beautiful sage color, but I also want my resin to be still transparent. So you see, I'm just mixing it, and here it was a little bit too transparent for me. And I also think that I still don't really have the color. So I thought I just take 2 more drops of the pigment drops. There you go. I hope you don't mind that I'm mixing it, but I wanted to show you what color I'm heading for. So you can always mix your own color if you want, and yeah, and you make your own design on things. I also use now a little bit more of the rich teal. I want it to be a little bit more greenish. So again, I'm mixing. Like I said, it takes some time till you have your color which you want to have. So I'm already quite okay, but I thought there needs to be a little bit more of a grayish tone, because I think the sage color has a greenish gray shade. I mean, I'm almost there here, but I have here these, I think it's a smoky gray from Idee, and I just add also ever so slightly of this gray tone, silver gray tone, into my resin. And then I'm mixing again, and I think after mixing or after adding this gray tone, I'm really very happy with the color. I really like it. So you see, it's still transparent, it has a beautiful sheen to it, and I think I have my color which I wanted to have. Over here I have some golden leaf which I already put into resin, you know, those sheets of golden leaf, and I just put it into the resin and I stirred it, and then I had those little particles. I'm using here the hard coaster mold from MoldsandShapes. It's a beautiful mold, and I've already used it so many times, and of course it's perfect for Valentine's Day. So I'm pouring my sage mixture of resin into the mold. I estimated round about 100 grams for each of the mold. The mold won't be 100% full, but this is fine. I will be using later on when I'm going further with the opposite side anyway, and I will explain you why. But look at this color I achieved. I think it's very beautiful, and it will give the right contrast to what I want to do later on. So just stay tuned, and yeah, I wonder what you think. And the inspiration for this pour actually comes from Rebecca from Art of Chest Jacket, but I will tell you about it when I come to this step, so you know what I'm doing. Anyway, I'm now taking my dotting tool and I'm taking care for the bubbles, so I don't have any bubbles trapped at the edge at the end. And I was very happy that this time I really didn't have any bubble, and this is great. Sometimes you still have a bubble because you miss it, you don't see it, I mean with the colored resin, and then it's really great when you don't have the bubble. So now I'm spraying also a little bit alcohol, you saw it, so that the surface is rather okay. But I should have done this later. I don't know why I did this step, because now I'm adding also my golden leaf. I think at that day I was not quite on my mind. It was also during the period where I was not feeling very good, and but I needed to pour something. I needed to do something creative, because just sitting there and having self-pity is not the best, and I'm not the best in there with this. But yeah, anyway. So I pouring my golden leaf, you see, just around the edge, and I will let my resin cure later, but I will just add all the golden leaf which is in my cup. So I don't know if I added a little bit too much or too less. You will see it later, but like I said, these leaves are mainly floating, but because I have the transparency of the sage color, I want to use the opposite side where you see the hints of the gold, where it's not so bright. And you will see later on why. Anyway, so I've now added my gold leaf, and yeah, I just let my resin cure, and then we come to the next step. So, and this is where Rebecca comes into the game. She used pictures which you can iron on your clothes or whatsoever. So she showed it with resin, and I want to do it as well. So I ordered these wonderful stickers which you need to iron on whatever you want to do. And I have here this heart sticker, and there are little butterflies going from the other side of the heart, just, spreading away. I don't know how to say this, but I thought these are perfect for Valentine's Day, and maybe also a different design and not pinkish or red. So I have here my towels and I have my iron, and I just iron this on top of my resin piece, and hopefully it works. So I let my iron stand there for quite a while. In between I was keep on looking if it was ready to take off or to peel off this film. And yeah, this is just a cutout. At that point it was really okay, and you can see I can take it off. So Rebecca made a wonderful video from this, and I will link her video into my description box so you can really see what Rebecca has done. Her channel is Art of Gesture Cat, and I think many of you know her already. She does awesome artwork. So anyway, this is what I've done to my heart. And yeah, and you see why I didn't take the other side with the golden leaf, because at the other side, I guess I didn't show you now in the video, but there's just the floating gold at the back side and it's too bright. Anyway, I gave my heart a little rim at the sides, and I gave it a top layer, and now you can see how it's looking. I think the bright colors of those stickers and the sage color give it a really nice finishing. And yeah, it's a short video. It's I couldn't show you every step because at that time I was not quite all right health-wise. I had a lot of pain in my ribs, but I just needed to do something, and I hope I could inspire you, and I wish you all still a very happy Valentine's Day. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching, and yeah, bye bye.